Hi everyone, I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, and I'm in Jersey no, I'm in Pennsylvania still. I have to get my truck serviced today in New Jersey, but hey, even when I have errands to run, you can always find time to stop at a thrift shop, right? And I'm taking you with me. Who knows what we'll find today? Maybe nothing, but it's always an adventure. Thanks for joining me. Goodwill number 1, here we go. Well, everyone, I'm in the silent auction section of a store. Actually, this is a, what do you call it? A restore store. Not in the town where I live, but not too far away. And look, they have this listed just as an Art Deco console set, but of course you and I know it's that modern classic by Indiana Glass. I did place a bid for the console bowl and the 2 candlesticks. And of course, the way the silent auction works, there's this book over here, and you can see, this is something else, but everybody can put, oh, you can't see it. You put the date and the bid, and you have to wait 7 days. If no one bids any higher than you after 7 days, you win. So, yeah, I'm not going to tell you what I bid. We'll just see if I get it, if it'd be a surprise. I really like it. I wish it were green and black, but if I can win, I'll take the yellow. So there's some other nice things here. There's a nice, what they call a blind, I think it's called a blind china closet. When, you know, there's no glass, you can't see what's hidden behind the door. That's going to date to right around 1930. When those smaller sort of Jacobean oak sets were popular, little trestle tables, the extension tables. And then let's see. That's okay. I'm gonna try to keep talking because there's some pretty loud music behind me, and I don't want to have to go home and do an overdub on this, so I'm running my mouth to keep me to be able to keep filming. Look at this doll furniture right here. I'm in love with that Silvertone radio back there. I don't care so much about that little dresser piece that's missing its mirror. I would just buy the model radio, and it's large for dollhouse furniture. Late 1930s. I placed a bid on that as well. Let's see here. I hope I'm not. There's some mid-century chairs. Bar stool chairs. Yeah, that's nice right there. I think there's a few more things over here in the silent auction area to show you. An old sewing machine. Some green glass, some salt and pepper shakers, some toll painted items there. Anyway, let's walk around and see what other furniture we can spot here in the Restore store. Maybe something I'd like to buy. Well, you know I'm totally digging this Stromberg Carlson radio. Stromberg Carlson was a high-end radio. Usually have some extra tubes and some extra speakers and extra oomph. That one with the waterfall top on there is going to date to the late 30s, mid to late 30s, 1937 or so. Let's see if it's been monkeyed with. it doesn't appear to be. So here's the dynamic speaker down here, and looks like some paperwork back there. It's $100 for a radio collector. That's not bad because it's a good radio. Cabinet is in good shape. It has all of its knobs. Oh, it is missing an escutcheon right here that goes around the magic eye. That's called the magic eye. You can see the ghost mark where the escutcheon has come off. The magic eye, sometimes called a cat eye, will increase in size or, what am I trying to say, diminish in size as you tune in stations. It was a kind of a fad, but it cost a little extra. Yeah, that's a nice dial too there with shortwave. Well, grill cloth needs to be replaced. That's not the original. And I need another radio like I need a hole in the head. So let's keep shopping. Well, that was fun, and I can't wait to find out if I am successful in winning either that little doll furniture radio or the wonderful Art Deco glass by Indiana. I really hope that I win that. We'll see what happens. If they call me, I win. Now, I did purchase one other thing, or two other things, actually a pair. Remember, if this was a single, I probably would have passed, but a pair of almost anything is better than one. You know, a pair of socks, a pair of dentures, a pair of underwear. Well, which is actually only one. So why is it called a pair? I guess it's because you put a pair in it. A pair of legs. Okay, I'm just going to stop before I... So I bought a pair. These probably date to the 1960s, although the prints may look a little bit older than that. Two sweet little sleeping babies. We'll show you this one first. I think there's quite a bit of sun glare, so we'll have to show those to you again in the house. And there's the second one. Oh, that baby has not fallen asleep yet. But his brother has. Okay, so cute pair. They were $3 each. So 6 of them. $6 for the pair. And the colors look very 1960s, and when we look on the back, the way these are framed, this was too much earlier than this, and you would see nails, little nails in here. If we were back in the 1920s, 30s, or 40s, we would see small nails or brads. But this is a way of framing that comes along a little bit later, and I can also tell by the frames and the way the printing is on the back. They're not signed and they're not dated, but again, probably the pair from the 50s to the 60s, late 50s to the 60s. Okay, that was nice. Let's hit the next shop. Oh, come on, Goodwill. And you still want 99 cents for that? Can you believe it? Okay, well, as I said, my expectations are... Oh, that's cute. I don't know what it is. Well, I mean, I know it's a kangaroo, but I meant... I don't know what you're supposed to do with it. This is a store where everything is divided up by colors. And of course, I do realize why that's done. I know that it is helpful to those who are sorting the goods and putting them out on the shelves. And we are in the brown section and the silver section. And so far,
get out of here. I think I saw your nemesis in the parking lot.
Well, here's quite a bit of Franciscan. Of course, I do see this all the time. Let's see if it's the old stuff. That's marked USA. Yeah. Oops, get it where you can see it. Some King's Crown in that 70s avocado color. I don't know, I'm not in the mood. I think I'm not going to do a bunch of Franciscan today. I do know that it sells, but it's not something that's tempting me. This looks like Noritake. This might tempt me if we have a matching bowl and underplate. And we do. And you thought I was going to say underpants. That's twice in one video. $2.50. Let's see. Made in Japan, Noritake with the letter M. So we know it's after 1921. And the plate matches the little bowl. And that's nice. And look, here's some Little Hostess Hazel Atlas. Modern, I think it's called Little Hostess. You see the HA on the bottom for Hazel Atlas. Some random plates. Those are all $1 each. And one little gray teacup and saucer. I think I'll pass on those, but I think I'll bring this, put this in the cart. Let's do that. Ooh, $6 each for uranium green depression grill plates. There are 4 of them. 4 times 6 is 24. So I want to pay $24 for 4 plates. I guess not. If you're going to keep them, if I were going to keep them, I would, but I don't need them. And not a whole lot of meat with resale on those. Although, you know, who knows? A set of 4 grill plates, I don't know that I could get much more than $30 for them, so I think we'll just leave them on the shelf. Picture frames. Alright. Okay, let's do a front seat review. What did I buy? I bought this, which you saw. I bought this, which you saw, the Noritake bowl and matching underplate. Again, if it had only been one or the other, I might have passed. But the fact that the 2 matching pieces have been together since probably the mid-20s to the mid-30s, it increases the value and it just makes it a little more special. So there's luster wear, a little 3-footed bowl, $2.50 for the bowl, $1 for the plate, and I think most everyone is familiar with the Mori brothers. We've talked about them before. There's their mark on the bottom, and made in Japan, so we're talking sometime after 1921. Good shape on those. That's nice. But I'm saving the best for last. Why did it get dark in here all of a sudden? Now this is not my style. In fact, if there's any depression glass in the car, cover your face. Okay, let's go to the 1960s or 70s. Burnt orange. Yeah. But you know what? I can't just buy and sell stuff that I like. I have to venture out a little bit. And I will say I like iconic style. And this is very iconic of that Sonny and Cher era. You know, when I see this burnt orange, I really think of the 70s. I think it might have crept in the very late 60s, but, and that shape is definitely mid-century. And who made it? Hager Pottery. I paid $6. Did I pay too much for this? Well, no chips, no cracks. An interesting glaze, textured glaze on there. And I can never remember, is this called an ewer or a ewer? Isn't one of those a baby lamb? I am really flaunting my ignorance of the English language. I think it's an ewer. Really, it's just ew. Look at me, I'm criticizing my own things for sale. I need to go look that up. What is a baby lamb? A ewer? An ewer? A sheep? Just stop. Scott, just stop. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now, what I'm not going to show you here in the car, I'm going to show you on the kitchen counter. Let's go to the kitchen counter right now, but I'm going to talk about what you're looking at. Wow, look at this glass. Yes, I did just buy it 5 minutes ago in that thrift shop, but I'm filming several hours later because I needed to clean it up and get the tape off. These 3 little shot glasses with the platinum bands and the black alternating is very early 1930s, and remember, this looks a lot like what? Radio bar glass. Now, it's not marked Federal on the bottom, so technically this was not made for the radio bar because it would have to say Federal, and they had a tapered, the sides had a step, like a inverted pyramid design on the side. Anyway, so this is probably Thorpe glass, but it is still desirable and it will sell. I've had good luck with this glass before, and I was excited to find these 4 little shot glasses. Not sure what they'll do, but the glass that I bought similar to this sold for over $700. Those little shot glasses, vintage barware, especially early, is hot. And this is deco. 4 little shot glasses, 50 cents each. Now let's go back to the car. Okay, well, I am now going to wrap these things up and head over to get this truck serviced, then go grab some lunch, and then it's 2 more thrift shops. I hope you're still watching. I just hope you're still watching. Wow, I love this pheasant. Wouldn't he be great in the fall? But he's $6. I don't really want to pay $6 for him. I'm going to take a chance that maybe he'll still be here on reduced price day, but he might not. Today is green and yellow. But yeah, I should put him away for the autumn sale, but And here I spot an iris and herringbone amberina dish, but this is usually flashed on. And you can see, if you look closely, see where it's scraping off? And you can really see it inside. So it's clear glass, and they just flash on this fake amberina, and it will wash off. This one's not bad, but it is missing a lid. It did have a lid at one time, so we'll just leave that right there. Plymouth, Massachusetts. Is this an old one? Use for ornament. So no, I guess that's not that old. I don't think the old ones would say that. Loud music in here today, so I'm talking pretty loudly as well. Maybe I'll just do a voiceover. Wouldn't be the first time. $6 on those, but they're not old. Well, there's a nice depression piece, but the color is poo-poo. I mean, I like amber glass, but that's not even amber. I don't know, everybody. It's not doing it for me. I like the gold around the edges, and it's turned up on the sides like an umbrella. It's in good condition. Let's see. It's only $5. I don't know. I don't find the color appealing, and I don't know that anyone else would. It's not quite amber enough or honey enough or yellow enough. It's a strange in-between, almost like a harvest wheat color. So I can't really decide. I think I'm going to leave it, and feel free to tell me off in the comments. Gee, I wish it were a prettier color than that, because it's in such good condition. Well, maybe it would look good in the autumn season filled with candy corns. I know I always say that. Yeah, keep going. Did I do wrong? Whew, okay, well it is steaming up. Actually, it's not that hot, but it feels good out here. It's nice and warm. I think springtime is here to stay. I hope it's warmed up where you are as well. I did find a few more things in the thrift shop that you didn't really see on the shelves because it was busy and I had to grab them fast. I found some black glass grill plates. Small. They're really luncheon plates, actually, because that's about an 8.5-inch plate. And I found 8 of these. 8. And it's glass. It's black glass. And I always think of L.E. Smith as being the company that made quite a bit of black glass. But of course there were other companies as well. It was all the rage circa 1930. And then for the next several years during the early years of the Depression. So 8 of these is great. No chips, no cracks. Of course, they're always unmarked. And I do see a little bit of wear back here where I would expect to see them. So I have every reason to believe that these are plates from the Depression era, these black glass plates. 8 of them. I was really excited to find that. And you can do a lot with black glass. It goes very well with chrome and cobalt, and of course in the autumn season you put an orange tablecloth or a harvesty yellow tablecloth down, add some amber glass and some black glass. It really looks smart. And the last thing that I'll show you, for today anyway, is this wonderful cake plate. And I paid $2.99 for it. This wonderful cake plate. Now I paid $2.99 for it. There's a pressed glass pattern on it, and we can see there are 4 little feet here that keep it standing on the table. Just a very few surface scratches. There doesn't appear to be any uranium in this. I'm not getting a uranium feel from it. But I do still believe that it is a Depression-era cake plate. I know that Avon made some things, some dresser trays and whatnot in the 70s that are this color. But even though this doesn't have that typical uranium color of the green glass, we do still see this in the Depression era. So I'm going to have to do a little studying to find out who made that. But it's not the typical Jeanette cake plate that I usually see. Well, that's going to do it for now. Whew, I'm going to go inside and pour myself some ice water because I'm warm. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop saying so long for now.